This was the sale. Back that way. Oh, you see it right here. It's back that way. Amazing, amazing score right here. See in my seat? We've got, this is probably the best part here. The power base converter in the box. Got a box controller, a bunch of Master System games. Well, there's 4 here, but they're all complete. Best one in here, Phantasy Star. You guys can see it right there. And then just a ton of ColecoVision games. Definitely some games that I've never seen before. Like Smurfs and some weird ones. So, pretty sweet. Really stoked right now. I got everything for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. So that power base converter, man, that thing is crazy high right now. It's super hard to find. So, I'm definitely stoked right now. This is definitely a good day. Friday morning. My Fridays haven't been so great the past couple weeks, but I knocked it out of the park on this one. 20 bucks. Can't beat that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. I saw another sign back the other way, so I'm gonna hit that. So yeah, if I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. If not, everything you'll see will be from tomorrow. See you guys in a bit. Everyone, Saturday, first sale that I found something right there. Back at the same community sale I was at yesterday. This is supposed to be a lot bigger today. For 50 cents, Super Mario 64 DS. So it can't be 50 cents. They had a giant stack of Xbox games, but it was all sports. There was like maybe a couple Grand Theft Auto games, but everything else was sports. So I don't know. I'm good on that. I mean, maybe, you know, if you're going for like a full Xbox collection, they're asking like 50 cents each. So it's a good deal, but I'm not. So, but yeah, I will get back to you guys when I find something else. Hey guys, so I'm gonna turn around and you'll see the sale. And there goes the games. You can hear that, cartridge games. Right back there. The sale next door to them told me, oh yeah, they have a PS2 with a bunch of games. Now the guy wanted 50 for the PS2 and all the games, and I think there's not really any games there. The PS2 was in the box, which is cool. I mean, that price isn't so bad, but we're not in the market for PS2, so for 25 bucks, I got 2 of the games, Evil Dead, Area 51, and then he had some N64 stuff. We got Resident Evil 2, that's probably the best one in there. Mission Impossible, 007 Worlds Not Enough, and Perfect Dark. So, and then also a jumper pack. So not bad, 25 bucks. It's a little less than 5 bucks each. So yeah, there's somebody ahead of me, so I'm trying to go different ways to try to get around him. But my best bet right now is getting to sales before they set up completely. You know, when they're starting to set up, because that in a community sale, that's all you can do. Okay, so I'm gonna stop at another sale right here, because you'll see it right there. Hopefully they have something. If not, I'm sure I'll find something else. I'll show you guys that in a bit. You guys can tell the expression on my face. Sale's right there. You can barely see it. I'm happy. For 50 bucks. Super Nintendo in a box full of games. Let's just show some of the games. Turtles in Time. Mario Kart. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. This cheap crappy game right here. Chrono Trigger. Yeah, there's a bunch in here. Nothing crazy rare, but a lot of amazing titles. So that just made my day. The funny thing is, I saw this guy out hunting and I thought he was looking for video games. No, he had video games, and he was gonna go online and sell them. So luckily, you know, I got to him before he did that. 50 bucks. Yeah, that made my day. I don't care if I find anything else. I'm good. And there's a lot of games in here that I don't have, so that's the best part. I'm about to hit up another guy who said to come back, so hopefully that pans out, but if not, I'm just amazed right now. You guys can see that box is full. You see under there, it's both rows full of games, so definitely stoked. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh man, today is great. Okay, I don't know if you can see the sales back that way. Can't really see it because they haven't really set up yet. Like I said, in a community sale, you get to them like right when they're setting up. That's the only way, because there's so many other people asking for games. If you get to them when they're already set up, you missed out. So he said he had a box with stuff in it, and he went in there and he was looking, and he was just about ready to give up, and I was just about ready to leave, and he checked one last box, and bam, there it was. So he had an N64 with expansion pack, 2 controllers, and this was the only game that he had, but I don't mind that. And then also in the box was a bunch of GameCube games. You guys can see right there. Luigi's Mansion is probably the best. Teen Titans. Got these Jungle Beats. $20 for everything. So I'm stoked on that. It says he also has a box of Nintendo, but that box is probably a lot more buried, and he's not going to be able to find it today. But he said when he does find it, he'll give me a call, so we exchange numbers. So hopefully that pans out. But today has just been amazing. So amazing. I'm going to keep going. So if I find anything else, I'll show you guys. But if not, I am so just happy with the finds that I have found right now that I'm cool with the day ending like this. So yeah, if not, I'll get home, get all the stuff I got together from today, from yesterday, and from the week, and show you guys what I got. See you in a bit. What's up, everybody? So all done with the garage sale stuff, and man, what a week. Yesterday I went out, and for the past few weeks, my Fridays have been pretty dry, maybe finding one thing. Last weekend, as you guys know, I didn't go hunting. I went on vacation, so definitely it was much needed, and I came back strong. This whole week, I've just been finding stuff, amazing. Friday, I had a really awesome pickup after thinking that I wasn't going to get anything on Friday. And then today, oh man, I went back to the same community sale as I went to yesterday, and it paid off because I found an amazing Super Nintendo lot, like one of the best that I've ever found. I'm going to be adding a lot to my collection, and that's super amazing. That was the one thing that got me most excited was, wow, I've never seen this title. Wow, I've never seen this title. So I'm stoked. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. But yeah, let's jump into, I'll show you Friday, today, and then a couple other scores that I got through the week. So Friday, let's see. So my day started off at the community sale that I also went to today. It was a 3-day community sale. And I usually hit community sales that start on Fridays, because a lot of times that's when the good stuff goes out. So I hit up one sale, and they had a couple randomness of video game stuff out. So I asked him if they had anything else, and he had a DS. It ended up being a special edition Mario DS, but he wanted like the kid wanted like $150 for the DS and like 5 games. So I asked him if he would sell the games separate, and the only game that he would, they didn't care about selling. I mean, because it had Mario Kart, but that system came with Mario Kart, I believe, and he wanted to keep it with it. But he had another really good game for $2. I got Pokemon Diamond. I believe I have the case for this one, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't found it yet. I'm thinking it's in a box that I put a bunch of empty cases. So yeah, so I was driving around that. I hit a few sales in there, and I didn't have any luck. So I was like, kind of, getting a little like, I'm probably just gonna call it a day. Fridays haven't been great for the past few weeks. So I'm hitting another sale that I found on Craigslist, and I walk up, and the guy's really friendly, and I ask him, you wouldn't happen to have any old video games? And I would start, saying like Nintendo, stuff like that, and he's like, I do, but probably a little older than what you were thinking of. And I was like, oh, okay, so what did you have? And he's like, Sega Master System and ColecoVision. And I was like, right away I got excited because I don't find a lot of Sega Master System. So I was definitely really stoked that he said Sega Master System. So he went inside and he comes out with a big box. And there was a bunch of randomness in there. So first I'll show you like controllers and stuff. I got everything that I'm going to show you for $20. Smoking deal. So first we got these joysticks. Atari, Sega, whatever. Pretty cool. They're like third-party joysticks, I believe. And we've got a ColecoVision wheel. That's all complete. And then the only like Nintendo item that he had. This is a quick shot joystick for the Nintendo. I'll show these. These are probably, well, yeah, I'll show these first. These are probably some of the best items in the lot. First, we've got a boxed control pad for the Sega Genesis. And this stuff I'm definitely putting in the collection. Super stoked to get this. This next item, I've been wanting one of these for so long. They're so expensive. I didn't want to pay the money for it. I'm just telling myself, just wait, just wait, just wait. You'll find it. And sure enough, when he opened the box and this was right on top and I noticed it was in the box, I got super excited. The power base converter for the Sega Genesis. It's just the converter, but really nice condition. And then there's a poster in there. But I mean, I paid $20 for the whole lot. So getting this for that price, it cost me under $1 for how many things I got. And then I'll show you some games that were in there. There was 3 random PS2 games: Final Fantasy X, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, and NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. These are all complete in pretty nice condition. A bunch of ColecoVision games. We got Qbert. Some random stuff that I never see. Tarzan. Donkey Kong Jr. Super Action Baseball. Mr. Do. Destructor. Stern's Frenzy. ColecoVision presents Smurf, Rescue in Gargamel's Castle, and then Smurf Paint and Play Workshop. BC2 Grog's Revenge, Telly Turtle, and Ladybug. And then 4 Master System games, and these are what I was really excited about. Complete Shanghai. This is the only one that wasn't complete. It's weird. It's like got a printed front cover and a printed manual. It's Rambo 3. You can see the manual was printed and stapled together. But it's in the case for Rambo First Blood Part 2. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to the other Rambo. Miracle Warriors, which I did not have. That's complete. And then the best one of the lot, another hard one to find, Phantasy Star. Also complete with the poster and everything. So this is going to be an upgrade to my copy. Okay, so that was it for Friday. Amazing day. So, thinking, oh, how can it get better than that? That's some of the stuff I never find. So I go back to the same community sale, thinking, okay, there's going to be a lot more sales. And I had a really good feeling about the day. So started out the day, walk up, the sale had a bunch of Xbox games. Oh, there goes the light. Hold on. Sorry about that. The light's flashing like crazy. It might get a little darker. So I walk up to the sale, and there was a bunch of... Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so I walk up to the sale, and they had a bunch of, 2 stacks of Xbox games and an original Xbox. So as I'm digging through the stacks, it's mostly sports games, but there was this game in the middle of the stack. Open it up thinking it's probably not in there, and it was in there. So missing the manual, but I do have an extra manual for this. 50 cents. Really great way to start the day out. So just zigzagging through the streets because I'm kind of familiar with the neighborhood now that I went through it the day before. Hit another sale. I go to this first sale and ask if they have video games. She said no, but right next to us he has a PS2 and a bunch of games. So I immediately go over there, and he still had the PS2 and all the games. So I asked him, I was like, did you happen to have anything else? And he's like, yeah, we have N64, but we're keeping it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, then I asked my question, would there be any games that you don't care about that you would, like to sell? And he's like, yeah, we only play one game, so I'll sell you all the other ones. I was like, okay, so he brings them out. There was 4 N64 games. So first one, probably the best one. I'm definitely going to upgrade my copy, Resident Evil 2. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got the artwork in the background. Usually for this game, that disappears quickly. So to find it with the artwork still intact in the background, it's like shadows and stuff, that's pretty good. So I'm definitely going to upgrade my copy. Then we've got a gray variant of The World Is Not Enough, Perfect Dark, and Mission Impossible. And then he let me buy 2 of the PS2 games, Area 51, complete mint condition, and Evil Dead Regeneration, complete mint condition. So I paid 25 bucks for all of that stuff. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, you know, getting a little bit better. The next one was pretty cool. So I'm driving around and I hit a couple sales where they said, yeah, somebody already asked us. And I kind of narrowed it down to one guy that I thought was the one asking for games, and it ended up not being that. He actually lived in the area, and he was setting up a sale. I pulled up to his house right when he was setting up, get out, ask him, you know, if you have any games, and I start going through, and he kind of smirks a little bit because he heard me at one of the other sales asking for games. He's like, yeah, actually, I have a Super Nintendo. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, it's missing the power cord, but, you know, I have the Super Nintendo. And I was like, well, did you happen to have any games with it? And he's like, yeah, I have a lot of games. So he brings it out, and I see the Super Nintendo. It had a game in it. I'll show you that last. But he brings out the Super Nintendo, and it's pretty yellow, gold edition Super Nintendo. No cables, no controller, but just a giant stack of games. I paid $50 for everything I'm about to show you. Okay, so the first game, this was the only game that was pretty horrible condition. Legends of the Ring, Boxing Legends of the Ring. I don't know. Yeah, that was the only one that was written on. The label's just completely gone. Mortal Kombat. The Adventures of Dr. Franken. Tasmania. Tetris 2. Pitfall. Sim Earth, Wheel of Fortune, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends, Scooby-Doo Mystery, that's one that I believe I don't have, another one I don't have, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, another one I don't have, California Games 2, and one that I think is kind of uncommon, I don't usually see this one. Really clean copy of Earthworm Jim. And we're getting into the better stuff. Mickey Mania. I believe I don't have that one as well. Of course, Super Mario World. Another real uncommon game that I've never seen, and definitely adding it to the collection. First Samurai. Definitely never seen this game before, so super stoked to get it. I always love finding uncommon stuff that I've never found before. Another one that's a really good one. I actually have this one, but this one's definitely going to be an upgrade. Battletoads in Battle Maniacs. Donkey Kong Country. Now we're getting into some really good ones. Super Mario Kart. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. This one was in the system when he brought it out, so I got immediately excited. Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. And then the best one of the lot. I knew right away when I saw this one in there that I was going to buy this lot no matter what. Super stoked to get this. It's definitely good trade bait because I already have it. I believe mine is in a little bit better condition than this one, but still this one is in pretty great shape. Chrono Trigger. So always stoked to find this game. I mean, it trades easily, and it gets me the harder to find games that I don't usually find. You know, the more valuable games. So I like getting stuff like that. So yeah, $50 for that whole bundle. Just amazing. You know, it was. I was on cloud 9 after that one. I was like, okay, I'm cool. I don't need to find anything else. So I hit up, a few more houses. I had a little bit more money left over, and hit another one, just setting up, and ask them, if they have games. And the older man there, pointed to his son, I believe, and said, ask him. He's got that stuff. So I asked him. He's like, yeah, I have a box in my garage somewhere with that stuff. Can you hold on a minute? So he's looking through. taking a little bit of time, and he's just about to give up, and I'm just about ready to go, and he comes over to one more box and pulls it open, and right away I see a yellow N64 controller. So there was 2 N64 controllers, the system with an expansion pack, and the only game, it was in the system, but I saw this one and got excited, Super Smash Bros. Definitely a good only N64 game to get when it's the only one they have. So we're digging through the box, and there was some more stuff in there. There was some GameCube games and some third-party wireless controllers. No receivers, but there's the controllers. And then the Donkey Kong Jungle Beats Congos with the game. Now most of the GameCube games were missing manuals. I think there's only 2 in here that were complete. We've got the Polar Express, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Drome Racers, Lego Drome Racers. Didn't have that one in the collection. Spyro A Hero's Tale. This one was complete. Teen Titans, definitely a good one. And then the best one of the lot, Luigi's Mansion. Still probably one of my most favorite GameCube games. I paid $20 for that lot, so definitely an amazing deal. And he said he had another box with Nintendo in it, so I left. We exchanged numbers, so hopefully he hits me up with that. Okay, so that was it for garage sale finds, but whoa, what an amazing weekend for garage sales. So now I'll show you some stuff that I got during the week. This one was actually an eBay purchase, but a really great deal. Sometimes eBay comes through with some great deals. So I was watching an auction, and it was for this, complete in box Pokemon Silver. And everything is in here. The box is a little kind of messed up, crushed, and worn on the sides, but it's complete and it's there. So I waited till the end to bid on it, and I ended up winning it for $22.50, and it was like $3 shipping, well under what it's worth, what it goes for. So super stoked to grab that one. Okay, next, this one was really cool. A buddy of mine hit me up on Instagram and showed me to a link for some N64 games this lady was selling on Facebook. It was kind of like, you know, he didn't have the money, so he hit me up, and you know, kind of the same type of thing. You know, if I didn't have the money, I'd hit him up, kind of thing, if I found it. So he hits me up, and the lot had like Smash Brothers and some other stuff, and she wanted like $30. Well, I hit her up, and she never got back to me. Something happened, and then she took down the ad and relisted Smash Brothers at $30. So I was like, okay, so something tipped her off, and she started looking at the prices. So then he hits me up again and says the same lady listed another lot, $60, but this one had a really good game in it. So I go over to it, and I was the first person to reply. I asked her for her address. She hits me up. It was kind of late, so I asked her, you know, if I can come in the morning, and she said yeah. Meanwhile, there was other people hitting her up and all this other stuff, but she was cool enough to hold the stuff for me. So I went in the morning, picked it up for $60. Let's see, there's 9 games here. NFL Quarterback Club 99. All-Star Baseball 2001. NBA Live 99. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Elmo's Number Journey, which I believe will be an upgrade to mine. I think I have a really faded one. Another copy of 007 The World Is Not Enough, but the gray variant. Probably one of the easiest gray variants to find. GoldenEye 007. And the best 2 games, Earthworm Jim 3D. Definitely not an easy game to find. And then a really nice game. I believe this one is better condition than mine. Harvest Moon 64. This game right here pays for the lot, so I mean that was pretty cool. And the fact that she held it for me even though people were hitting her up, that's, you know, you don't find that a lot. So definitely stoked that I was able to get that. And then last but certainly not least, my good buddy Trash Can gave me some games that he didn't really care about for his his Dreamcast collection. Just hooked me up with them, so definitely thanks for that, man. Definitely, always take free games, and actually there was a few of these I think almost all of them I didn't have in the collection, so definitely happy to add to the collection. There's 5 here. We got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, NFL 2K2, NFL 2K1, Sega Sports NBA 2K, and then Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. So pretty sweet. Definitely an amazing week. Super epic, probably one of my best. I love scoring Super Nintendo stuff. I mean, my dream is hitting up a Super Nintendo score of all boxed games, because I always love to find boxed games, and that's one of the things that I'm hoping to find, is just somebody's boxed collection or stuff they had when they were a kid, kind of thing. One day, no rush, but I always love finding Super Nintendo, probably my favorite system. So definitely one great weekend. Really happy with it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for garage sales. One thing I was gonna say is I mean, not like I've been noticing a lot, but when it comes to people finding games and stuff, let's say you're in an area where there's not a lot, don't get discouraged, kind of thing. Just this is all about fun. This is all about just happy, fun times collecting. Me personally, I love it when other people find stuff. I use that as motivation to go out and hunt for the stuff and find it myself. I'm never jealous. There's tons of people out there that have better collections than me, bigger collections than me, and it's amazing. That no matter how they get it, it's just cool that there's so many people in this community that are doing the same thing, and we all just need to come together and just be cool with each other, motivate each other, never get discouraged, never, no drama, no nothing like that. So that's my one little bit of advice or whatever, what have you. Just be out there and be happy and have fun. This is all about fun, and trading with each other and selling to each other, and just having fun. This game hunting is not that serious, kind of thing. So even if your collection is small, it's still amazing, because you have a collection that you're starting out, whatever. Just use these videos and use the pickups you see as motivation. Go out there and hunt your butt off and find something amazing. Who knows, you'll probably find stuff better than me. I welcome that. I love seeing when people find amazing stuff. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.